Alrighty, howdy doody everybody. So today we're going to IAE and we're going to have a look at Anvil Day. Bunch of Hornets, the Carrack, the Pisces, bunch of cool things. I was gonna say I don't actually own anything Anvil, but let's take my Anvil F8C Lite. Just take a second to just admire how fucking cool this ship is. I remember I spent like ages getting those golden tickets. Look, I just love all of these weapons. It's so cool. It's time to check out all the cool Anvil ships. Ooh. Wow, the Terrapin's surprisingly small. I didn't realize how small this ship was. I thought it was a little bit bigger. What is this class does? A Pathfinder. Interesting. Little turtle. Let's rent on. This is another ship that I haven't actually seen in game at all. There's honestly a lot of Anvil ships that I never see. The Terrapin being one of them. Wow, that ship's really cool. Oh, I love the walkway here. This is fucking cool. It reminds me of an Imperial ship from Star Wars. Yeah, I always thought the Terrapin was a little bit bigger than this. This ship's really cool. I like this Terrapin. I think it's really cool. Interesting. I'm guessing this is the scanner. Yeah, scanning station. It's interesting that there's only one bed. You would think that there would be two, because this feels like a multi-crew ship. Obviously a crew of two. So it feels like there's only one bed here. But yeah, the Terrapin's just one of those ships that I don't think I've in the 2 years that I've been playing this game, I don't think I've seen a single Terrapin. Same with a Hawk. Obviously you see them a lot if you go in to the Astro Armada down at Area 18. It's a really cool ship. I feel like this ship's really fragile. I remember when we got that, when it bugged out and the game gave us millions of AUEC. I bought a Hawk. I'm not the biggest fan on this ship. It's really cool. I do like the purpose that it serves. It's got the EMP, it's got a bunch of guns, it's bounty hunting ship. You fucking lock motherfuckers in here. It's really cool. But yeah, it's just one of those ships that I never see. I love the fucking Pisces. I think the Pisces is a great ship. It's super cheap, super cheap. And if you want to start doing medical missions, you can buy the rescue Pisces. I had one. I upgraded to the Cutlass Red. Because I just personally love the Drake ships more. But yeah, this ship is really cool. I love the Pisces. The medical Pisces is really cool. If you have bonus meds and foods and stuff here, you've got your med bed. And yeah, it's small and it's fast. It's really fast. We'll have a look around at the other ships first before we go and take 30 minutes inside the Carrack. Man, what an actual fucking classic ship. The Anvil Arrow. The first ship that I purchased with real money outside of my pledge ship was an Anvil Arrow. Because it was it's $80, really cheap. I wanted a light fighter. And the difference between flying a Cutlass Black versus flying an anvil arrow was crazy. What a really good ship. What a really good ship. Here's a ship I literally never heard of before like the start of IAE, like a day or two before it, because I pledged a ship, and this is like one of the Learner Matrix's ships, and I had never seen the Gladiator before the other day, and I'm like, what the fuck is this ship? Never seen this before. Wild ship. What's over here? Oh, the Hurricane. What a reliable heavy fighter. The Hurricane is so good. It's so good. You want a ship that is really reliable, that can do, like, if you're wanting to like duel, like if you want to have someone in your turret, like if you want to do like bounties with someone, Hurricane's your best bet. It's a super powerful ship. It's got huge weapons on it. I believe these are size 3s or size 4s. Like, this thing's great. This thing's really good. It's got huge firepower. Let's go in. Yeah, let's take a squiz at the Carrack. So this is a ship that I've been around a lot. I have a friend who owns a Carrack. This $600 US ship. I believe it's a loaner ship that he's got for one of the MISC science ships. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% certain which one he's got. It's the Endeavor. He bought the Endeavor, and this is like the loaner thing for it. This thing is massive. We've stocked this like full of vehicles and all that sort of stuff. I love the inside of the Carrack. Absolutely huge ship. You got your cargo bays down here. I'm pretty sure in the future these are going to be like modular. I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to like put stuff in here and stuff. I'm just not 100% sure. This is just one of the ships that haven't really looked into what's happening with it. I've just like been around in it a lot. Like I remember like last Citizen Con, like when not last one, the one before, we were like flying around in the Carrack, like going and like looting bases and like all that sort of stuff, finding like masks and helmets. This ship is so cool. I love that you can also store a Pisces in the Carrack. It's so cool. All right, let's go up. Let's go up a floor. All right, let's go up a floor in the other elevator. Or maybe not. All right, you know what? I'll rent it and we'll take a tour of it later. Since the elevators are deciding that they don't want to work. Yeah, I bet like someone like took them up and like it's bugged or something. That's fine. It's just one of those things with this game, you know? It's crazy that I can just rent a an Anvil Carrack for free. Alright, since we're closer to this side, let's go over this side. And we'll find the room with all the Hornets. Oh, I'm glad I went over this side. Okay, cool. I believe it's this hole. Okay, and here's the room with all the Hornets. Absolutely classic ship. What they're all like super reliable, like light fighters. They're really, really cool ships. My friend who doesn't play the game anymore, she pledged a Hornet as like her ship back in like 2000 and like fucking 13 or so. They unfortunately don't play the game anymore, but this is like one of the ships that like they pledged. Absolutely cool ship. And you can like buy a turret to like replace like the weapon on the top and like all that sort of stuff. I have a Super Hornet, but it's a loaner from one of the ships I own. I'm not too sure. I haven't really flown it all that much because it's not like my ship, and I like really flying around in my ships. I do like this red one though. Like this one's really cool. The Hornet Wildfire. And then Hornet Tracker. I believe this is like an interdiction ship, right? Pathfinder. Interesting. Yeah, the Hornets are really cool. I really do like all the Hornets. I love the way that they look. Like it's a really like clean and like sleek ship. But yeah, there's honestly not too much to say about the Anvil, not gonna lie. They're just reliable ships. Really, really reliable ships. The Hornets are solid. You can start off with a light fighter and like work way up to like a medium fighter. And yeah, you've got variants for anything you want to do. Like this is a stealth ship. Then you got the light fighter, you got your medium fighter, and you got your pathfinder ship with whatever pathfinding gameplay is going to be in the future. I believe the Super Hornet is just a medium fighter with just more guns on it. Because you can opt into this like little turret at the front. I think the F7C Hornet, I think this is like the mega rare one. I don't remember. Yeah, this is the military Hornet, because essentially all the ships in Star Citizen are citizen owned ships. There are not many actual military, in parentheses, military ships. So from my understanding, this is a military ship. So like, I think it has just like better hard points. I'm not entirely too sure. Because like, to me, this just feels like a normal... I mean, it's got 2 size 3s. What does it have any? I mean, yeah, it's got a bunch of missiles, I guess. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I just remember like something like less than like 10 people own like this ship or something like that. I could be mistaken. I'm not entirely too sure. Alright, where to next? I believe it's the room behind. Yeah, it's the room behind. Okay, here we go. What's that ship at the back? Oh, it's the Valkyrie. Okay, so we've got the Spartan. which is just a fucking walking like tank. But you can have like a bunch of your friends in here. You drive it and you can control the turret at the top. Now, I'm surprised they don't have this on the showroom floor. The F8 Lightning. So this is the ship that I've purchased. It is super rare. The only way to obtain this ship before relatively recently was there as an event where you had to go and find a ticket. A golden ticket. It could be in any like container in a person's like if you kill someone, you go through their loot, they might have it on their person. There were two types of tickets. There was a gold ticket that you could obtain to rent the Lightning for 24 hours, and you would have the ability to purchase it on the RSI website. And then there was a platinum ticket where they were super rare, and the only way to get a platinum ticket was there was a dev that was in game. They had the platinum ticket. When they get the ticket, they are like pinged on the map. Like, you see how there's like this like canopy thing here. They're like pinged on the map where you could always see them. You track them down, you kill them, you take the ticket, and you need to redeem it. But that goes the same for everybody on the server. And if you redeemed the platinum ticket, you got the F8 Lightning for free with lifetime insurance. I was obviously only able to get a golden ticket. I actually found two. So I still have a golden ticket in one of my storages somewhere. And I purchased an F8 Lightning. This ship is fucking awesome. It is a heavy hitting, heavy fighter. It has so much firepower on it. It is so much fun to fly around and shoot bad dudes with it. And it's going to be one of the main ships that you will pilot in Squadron 42 when the single player game comes out. You can also earn an F8 Lightning from Squadron 42. I'm not too sure how, but that is one way to get it. Other than literally today, if you had a golden ticket, if you redeemed a ticket, you can buy it on the RSI website. It is on the RSI website, but you can't buy it unless you found a ticket or unless you redeem a ticket. Like, I don't know if I give a ticket to one of my friends and they redeem it, if they'll allow them to purchase it. But that's just from my understanding. So this is a ship that I also rarely see. The only time I see a Valkyrie is whenever I'm doing bounties, because this is a very common ship that bad dudes are in. Not gonna lie, didn't realize this ship was this big. I thought the Terrapin was the size of the Valkyrie, and I thought the Valkyrie was the size of the Terrapin. I thought they were kind of reversed. So it's kind of like wild that this ship is this big. So the Valkyrie, this is a drop ship. So it has the random drop ship extra tax. This ship's like 300 US. Which I explained it in my Drake video when we're going over the Cutlass Steel. It's just really weird to me that drop ships are so much more expensive than regular ships, because you're not filling this ship up with people unless you are a content creator with like a huge following, or if you like ping like your Discord server with 20 people and get them to jump on Star Citizen and fill these ships up. But like, it's just weird. I don't know why they need to make drop ships so much more expensive, when the purpose that they serve, like, the only like thing I can kind of like viably see is like RP events. You drop off all your friends to a little RP event. I do like these guns on the wall. I think this is cool. Interesting. I didn't think you would let me get on this. Yeah, the Valkyrie's really cool. I never knew it was this big. I don't like the default color of it though. The light blue. So it's an odd color, odd color choice. But it is neat. Yeah, honestly, there's not much more to say about Anvil. They're just your basic run-of-the-mill just ships. Like all the ship choices are extremely solid. They're all like really reliable. They all serve like completely like unique purposes. They've got something for everyone, for everything. Let's go downstairs and we'll have a look at the concept ships. And then after we have a look at the concept ships, we'll go back up to Port Tressler and we'll retrieve the Carrack, and we will have a tour of the inside of the Carrack. Since we're unfortunately not able to go into it in the showroom floor due to whatever bug there is at the moment with the elevators. Did I rent Terrapin? I'm pretty sure I did. Let me just double check. Anvil Terrapin. Yeah, I did. So we'll fly the Terrapin up to Port Tressler. I don't trust the elevators in New Babbage to go to the higher, like the bigger bays, considering I was trying to retrieve the Redeemer, and I fell through the floor multiple times. So here's the Centurion. So it's like the Spartan, but with more guns. More guns. And the Ballista? Yeah, the Ballista. The same thing as the Spartan, but instead of guns, it has missiles. I do like ground vehicles. It's just that there's not much... Again, it's another thing that is just there's not much purpose to them. This ship is cool. What's this? The Legionnaire. Boarding. I wish these fucking NPCs went in front of the plaques. That's really cool. It's a boarding ship. It reminds me of a Pelican from Halo. That's really, really cool. And what's this one? The Liberator. Okay, so it's a... Oh, it's the carrier. So it's like the Kraken. It's like the Drake Kraken. So you can, yeah, you've got like, I really wish you could like see these a little bit better. But yeah, you've got like a little like landing pad like on the top of it. It like carries like ships. That's really cool. And this is the base builder. So this is the Anvil Aerospace. So this thing will land and you can like build bases and shit with it. I'm pretty sure. That's really cool. But yeah, that's really all the Anvil ships, all the Hornets, the Pisces, the Carrack, the Terrapin, the Anvil Arrow, the Spartan Ballista, and the other one, the other fucking car. Yeah, just all these ships are insanely really cool and just like very like they have a very like I don't know what the term is that you would use, normal, like it's just a normal ship. Like the Anvil Arrow is just a jet. Like they're just really, really solid and really cool ships. I love the Pisces. What a fantastic little ship. But yeah, we'll head back now. We'll head back to New Babbage, and we will take the Terrapin. We'll take the Terrapin back up to Port Tressler. We'll then spawn the Carrack, and then we'll fully go through the Carrack. All right, time to actually test this ship out in flight. That's actually really cool. Oh, that's so ominous. Yeah, I really like the Carrack. One of my friends has one. A big meme that we have is back in the day, what we would do is we would get the carrack, we would all set our spawn points on the carrack, and we would fucking blow it up and die. All the time. So every time we play Star Citizen, it's always, so guys, I got an idea. We take the carrack, we'll set our spawn points on it, go and fucking kill ourselves. Oh, that's really cool. I love the VTOL mode on this ship. That's really sick.
Thank you. And please visit
All right. But it's weird. There's just honestly not much to say about Anvil ships other than just that, like, they're extremely solid. All of them are really, really cool. Have I flown the Reclaimer? I have absolutely flown in the Reclaimer. Another one of my friends also owns a Reclaimer. We like to do multi-crew salvaging in it. It is a giant space brick that kind of fucking sucks to fly in atmosphere. But it's super fun. It is one of the ships that I love a lot because I personally my favorite manufacturer is Drake because I love the interior designs obviously and also the exterior as well. I love the like 80s like alien like retro futuristic internals, and that's what I love a lot about the Reclaimer is just the inside of it is just so like it has like an aesthetic, and I just love it. It's such a cool ship. I still remember the day when we were like coming back from a massive salvaging horde in a Reclaimer. Like we'd stripped apart dozens of ships and we had lots of money on the Reclaimer. We were coming into area 18. My buddy's like, "Hey yo, I gotta get up for a sec. Can you take over?" Yep, not a problem. I'll land it. Get in the pilot seat. As soon as I get in the pilot seat, game crashes. And we fucking die and blow up and we lose everything. But you know, at the end of the day, it was the experience that counts.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Speaking of this ship feels wacky to pilot. It feels a lot slower than it should be, not gonna lie.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
This ship is really interesting to me, the Terrapin. I said it before. I've honestly never ever seen this ship around the verse. It's a really cool little neat ship. After just that brief like flight, it feels a little slow. Like I know it's like modeled after a turtle. I love the interior. I love how like menacing this looks. It's so cool. It literally reminds me of being inside like a ship from like the Empire in Star Wars. But it feels weird because there's only like one like little like living space. Like it really feels like this is a crew of two. So I kind of wish there was like another, like I wish like this was like elongated or like have like another bed like here. It's just a little bit odd to me how there's like obviously a scanning station and like the pilot station, because like are they like expecting you as the pilot to get out of like your scanning, out of your pilot seat into the scanning station? don't know. It's just odd. But this is a really neat ship. I personally wouldn't pledge it or purchase it or upgrade a ship to it. I feel like the purpose it serves isn't good enough. And same with the weapons. Like, I believe those were size 1 or size 2 weapons. I know, it's odd. It's an odd ship. It's really cool. I like it a lot. I think it's really neat. But just weird little things. And I think that's just because of the age of the ship. Because I feel like a lot of Anvil ships are old. Like, as I mentioned, my friend pledged a Hornet back in like 2013. Like when the game was getting like made. I think it was 2013.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
But in any case, let's store the Terrapin and we will get out the Carrack.
Vehicle select your vehicle. Please visit
Hangar 13. The one thing that I don't like about the Carrack is landing it because for whatever reason, every time you get a hangar, you get one that's just large enough for it. Why, CIG? Why don't you just give us a bigger hangar? Like, it's just such a tight fit. It doesn't even fit on the landing pad properly. It's so wide and chunky. But this ship is really, really cool. Oh yeah. All right. Now the elevators shouldn't be bugged this time, but we'll go through it again. I really like the interior. As I mentioned before, I'm pretty sure these are going to end up being modular. So like you'll be able to like put in like dedicated like areas in like these like this little area here. But obviously for now, it's just cargo space. At the back, there's a turret. Boom. Big turret. And now once we press this elevator button, there should actually be an elevator here this time. Look at that. Perfect. So we'll go to the habitation deck next. I love the interiors of like these ships. They're like so cool. Like I keep mentioning it, but I love multi-crew gameplay. Like being on a ship, working together, all that sort of stuff is so cool. It has its own med bay. You can set a respawn point on the Carrack. So you can actually just flat out live on the Carrack. And yeah, you can just set your own, set your spawn point here. Oh, that's actually really cool. I didn't know that. You can manage everyone's spawn point. I guess it's to stop people from like griefing, because I've seen like a lot of people like, for example, howdy doody sir, you're good, just going through the Anvil Carrack. I was actually just about to go over, remember when Pixel boarded an 890 jump and set his fucking spawn point on it and kept griefing those dudes? Because I was just going through like this, the medical assistant, and there's an admin option for it. So you can like remove people's, imprint. And when we were going through like CitizenCon that like 2 years ago, we were like big chilling in this room, going around trying to find helmets. Little recreational pool room. And this is the captain's room. Captain's quarters. Man, I look fucking awesome. The drug room. And here's the bridge. Yes, yeah, I am reading tonight. I'm reading tonight at around 10 o'clock, so in about an hour or so. I don't know if we have to get replacements. You know, I'm gonna actually just take this thing out. So what I'll do is I'm probably gonna end stream in a little bit, and then start it back up again around 10 o'clock ish. Yeah, the one thing I hate about the Carrack is the size of the fucking hangar that they give you to like enter and exit. This thing just fits it. I was also talking about the Reclaimer before as well. About how we went like multi-crew, like salvaging, all that sort of stuff. And like how that one time when we were coming back from a trip, we were landing at area 18 and I was in the pilot seat and my fucking game crashed. Man, I fucking love this game, dude. I actually can't wait until like to actually like experience like pyro and like all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's so cool, dude. Man, this ship is gorgeous. I'm not a fan of the paint that Gile has on his one, the black and blue. It just looks like, it looks like really like static. Oh, you can pilot the ship from here as well. I forgot about that. Obviously, as long as the pilot seat is empty. But you know what I realized today? The Anvil line of ships, they really remind me of Imperial ships from Star Wars. They just give me that like that vibe. Oh yeah, that's right. We're at the top deck. So this is the this is the hangar for your Pisces. So if you own a Pisces, I believe if you buy a Carrack, it comes with a Pisces. But it has a little landing bay, and you can fit other ships here, but this landing bay it's deceiving. It's not as big as you think it is. This like little landing bay here is not very big, and it's not that deep either. So the ships that you can store here, like I don't remember what the largest ship is that we fit in here. I think it was like an Arrow. But I think the Arrow was too tall, like when it had its wings folded in. I know you can't fit like a Gladius in here. I think the Gladius is too big, or too wide. I think we got a Buccaneer in here, but if the Buccaneer has the top turret on it, because you can replace the size 4 gun on the Buccaneer, on the Drake Buccaneer, with 2 size 3s. I think if it has that turret on it, it doesn't fit. And you have to like have it in like sideways. But it's really neat. Absolutely, especially if you have like a the rescue Pisces. Ooh, I can see inside the ship. And another thing that you can do with this is, I believe you can actually exit the ship from up here as well. There's a turret, engineering. Man, I love these like huge engines. Ooh, what's in here? Sideways. Yeah, this is a vibe. I can totally imagine myself fighting like Darth Vader down here, dude. That's cool. I honestly really want to get a Starfarer. What I'm thinking of doing is, because the Starfarer is like fucking really expensive, the Vulcan concept ship is honestly pretty cheap, in parentheses. It's only like $200. And if you pledge a Vulcan, you get a Starfarer as the loaner. Because I do actually want to experience like refueling gameplay. Like that like gameplay loop. But that's more or less something that I want to experience in Pyro, because in Stanton there's not much point. Like you can get anywhere you want whenever you want. Like there is nothing stopping you from being able to go from point A to point B. Your ship literally won't let you travel without having the required quantum fuel. So I'd be really keen to try that out, like with Pyro. But yeah, this is essentially the Carrack. It's a really cool ship. But yeah, that's it for Anvil Day today. As I mentioned before, there's not much else to add to Anvil. They've got amazing ships. All the ships are absolutely solid. The purpose that they serve is absolutely worth it for the purpose that they serve. Like the Anvil Arrow, fantastic light fighter, extremely fast, extremely nimble, great for low flying if you're into low flying. All the Hornets, super reliable. There's a different Hornet for different types of gameplay loops that you want to experience. As I mentioned before, I really like the Terrapin. It feels a little bit weird in the interior. But other than that, it's also a little bit slow. But that's just obviously like a minor thing. It's still a really clean ship. And obviously you got the Carrack for your huge multi-role ship. Absolutely fantastic. Tomorrow we have... What do we have tomorrow? What is the day tomorrow? Tomorrow we are Misk and Mirai. So tomorrow we'll be checking out the Misk ships and Mirai. Going around there. It's going to be cool. They've got another huge ship, which is the Misk Starfarer, which is the ship that I was talking about before, which serves the refueling, repair, restock gameplay loop, which I kind of want to test one of those out. I think that'll be really fun. But in any case, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to end the stream now. If you did enjoy, please give me a follow. My name's Really Universal Promo 19. I'll be starting up stream again in about an hour's time. After playing some Final Fantasy 14, doing the Dragon Song Ultimate Raid. And thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.